Hello there guys, and welcome to another FIFA 18 trading tip video. You guys absolutely loved the last one that I uploaded, and I did say if you drop a like then I will bring more out. And this video basically today is going to give you a little bit more of a focus to what you should be doing when it comes to trading at the start of the game. It's all well and good me giving you trading tips, but how to apply those, that's what I'm going to be doing in today's video. And all of this stuff will be inside of the Road to Glory, so make sure to drop a subscription, leave a like on today's video, and pay attention to what we do in the Road to Glory series if you're wanting to make some coins. So 2,000 likes would be absolutely insane. If you're needing game codes or anything game related, head over to g2a.com, use the code Fuji for cashback, because on the 21st, that is when the early access drops for Xbox, so stock up on Xbox Live PSN codes, and let's head into some trading tips. So if you guys weren't aware, Mane did win Player of the Month, so the first SBC will be that card, and everybody is going to want it. Remember Sterling on FIFA 17? I'm pretty sure at least 85 to 90% of you guys watching have Sterling in your club, and it's understandable because it's a new game and everyone wants the first couple of SBCs until it starts to wear off and they realize, oh dear, I've wasted a lot of coins here. So yeah, what you guys are going to be doing at the start of the game? Making your starter team, buying a few players here and there? Wrong. You don't want to be making a starter team at all. What you want to be doing is using the loyalty packs to discard the manager items, the manager consumables, anything to do with managers and like team changes. Just get rid of those. You've got yourselves like individual stat changes, so increase pace, increase dribbling, sell them or discard because no one's going to want them. Generate a few coins and then start investing in these SBCs. This is where to make money, like serious money at the start of the game, because not many people will think about this. They're just interested in building up their starter team and getting into games. Well, you be clever and make some coins. So the first requirement, these are all potential by the way, it's something that I've put together, could be the teams that Mane has scored against. So we have Crystal Palace, Watford and Arsenal. Now some players I want to show you could meet two requirements. So it could be just build a team with so many Watford or whatever players with a Premier League side, or they could be asking for a certain rating. So if it is in between, you want to be basically hitting players that are going to meet a number of requirements. So if you fail on one, you've got the other. So with players like Johan Cabaye, Benteke, they're at a good rating, so they're not going to affect you too much. So for example, if you're bringing in a 75 rated gold card, you're going to have to go and purchase a Premier League that's an 84 and 85 just to bring up the rating. So what to do is find those mid-tier players and they're really going to help you out. So Cabaye, Benteke, I would advise you to try and pick at least one of those up. You've got Xhaka and Mertesacker, like Xhaka 82. Really, are people going to want to go and purchase him for their starter team? No. So you could take that as the opportunity to try and snipe him for maybe like 1,000, 2,000 coins. He's going to be expensive. When these SBCs drop, someone like Xhaka will shoot up in price, especially if it does ask for an Arsenal requirement. You've got Mertesacker with him, another perfect example. Troy Deeney and also the Austrian centre-back, can't remember his name. I don't even know how you pronounce it. Is it Prodal or something like that? So yeah, you've got those two cars that would be also very good investments. So now you are kind of understanding where to take your ultimate team, and I still have a few more bits of advice and players that you can trade with. So let's go. Let's move over to requirement 2. The next one, they may even ask for a full Liverpool side, and if that is the case, what you want to do is purchase any gold card. Literally any Liverpool gold card will shoot up to 5,000 to 8,000 coins. So if you are desperate to build a starter team, maybe you should have a look at Liverpool, go through those players, and you might be interested in bringing in, I would look for the lower pace cards, because that's where you're going to be able to find the deals, or just invest. Like, ignore the starter team really, that's just in the way. It's an inconvenience right now. We're wanting to make coins, and then after you've made the coins, then you can build your starter team. So with some of the Liverpool players I'd actually advise you to go for, you've got Lovren and Milner. You know, I was saying literally a minute ago, you're wanting to invest in players that are going to meet certain requirements. So if one fails, you've got the other. Well, if they do ask for a Liverpool side with a certain rating, Lovren and Milner are perfect because they're like the mid-tier players. Well, Lovren's 81, so that's a good overall. If they ask for a full Liverpool side, then there's no harm in purchasing just the normal goal players, and they will be flooded on the game. Think about this, getting them for about 500 to 600 coins, selling them on for 5,000, 8,000. It's easy. You can easily make 100,000 coins from some of these trading tips and advice that I'm giving you right now. So with the Liverpool team, if they do ask for so many players and then a Premier League side around it, you're going to be wanting to bring up the overall. So players I'd recommend, there's no real getting away with bringing these players in for cheap, but it's risky. If you've got the coins to do it, then you might make a lot more, but I'd say start off slow and work your way up. But with players like Fabregas, Alderweireld and company, they're a good rating, and not many people are going to focus on them straight away because they will look at their pace. Maybe Alderweireld, he might be playable with the Shadow Chem style, but I know that Fabregas and company, they're going to be expensive, but they will probably be very good cards for SBC. So it's up to you guys if you want to invest in those. But the players I would definitely go and purchase right now, currently, you've got Arsenal players, Watford players, Crystal Palace and Liverpool players. Let's move over to requirement 3. And the last one could be the money maker for EA to really rinse us of our coins. An 85 rated Premier League side. What they could do actually to make it tricky is have the requirement of 2 Senegalese players, because you know Mane is from Senegal. If that is the case, then that's going to really lower the rating because there aren't really too many high rated players from that nation, and then you're going to have to really spend on the big guys. So one player that I think is a fantastic investment opportunity, because this not only applies to this team, but it's the one before where Mane did score against Arsenal, Mustafi, 84 rated, not the best of pace, so maybe people will stay clear of him. And an 84 overall is perfect for meeting requirements for overall. So I'm personally, myself, I'm going to be picking up a few of those cards if I can afford them on the road to glory, or even on my main account. We will see what's going on. Well, I'll be too busy opening packs on my main account, so you guys can take that and use my investment. You got Mata as well. You just want to look really for the Premier League cards, low pace. I wouldn't say they're useless, but they're not really suited for FIFA 18. So those are the ones that I would invest in, because all of the 84 plus will shoot up in price as soon as this Mane SBC is dropped. So yeah, that is Mane. Let's move over to SBC Gareth Barry. So some of you are probably wondering, what are you talking about, Fuji? SBC Gareth Barry, this hasn't even been announced. It will be. Record breaker for the most amount of games played in the Premier League. He's going to be taking over Ryan Giggs' record. Like right now he's joint, I think it's 632 games. So one more will put him at 633 and he will be given an SBC record breaker card. So you might think to yourselves, oh, I don't really like that. I don't care too much about it. Good. You don't want to buy the card. You want to be investing, because there will be people out there. I know myself, I'm going to unlock him. So you could be price fixing the cards for me. That's not cool. We will come to some sort of agreement. But no, seriously, if you invest in these cards, you're just going to make so many coins. And the beauty of SBC Gareth Barry, you'll be able to find really cheap cards because of the teams that he played for and all the other requirements. So the first one is going to be, well, potentially the teams that he played for. So we have Man City, Everton, so he went from Everton and joined West Brom, and we've got Aston Villa. Now the Aston Villa players, I would actually say, perfect. They're going to be so cheap. Who's going to want championship goal players? No, absolutely nobody. So if you can get them for about like 300, 350 coins on the web app, they will hit 5k. 4.5, 5k, just like that. So let's take a look at some of the players that I would recommend for you to pick up. And please keep in mind, with Gareth Barry being English, they may ask for additional requirements. So Aston Villa, English players. Everton, English players. So you get the idea. So some of the ones that I would recommend: John Terry, absolutely perfect. Aston Villa, championship, English, awful pace. No one is going to want him, but you do, because he will shoot up in price if that is the actual requirement. You've got Delph as well, Funes Mori, like all of these cards. Well, although Mori's from Argentina, it doesn't really make any difference. If the certain requirements are for Everton players or English players, you're going to make coins either way. But the ones that I definitely recommend picking up, Delph and John Terry. Those are the money makers right there. With the next requirement, I'm pretty confident that they're going to be asking for a full West Brom side. And if they continue with the theme of asking for English players, then these right here are some of the best low-rated English West Brom players to go and pick up. You've got Livermore. Who wants him? Oh, well, I don't personally. 65 pace is useless. Dawson right back with 65 pace. That is one of the best investments to go for because he's going to be dirt cheap anyway. So if you can pick him up once again for 300, 350 coins, and the requirement does come around that you're needing West Brom players, boom, you've made yourself like 3,000 to 4,000 coins each card. It's just easy profit, man. And then you have Rodriguez that I would say he's a good investment, but he might be a little bit expensive for those Premier League starter teams because his pace isn't actually that bad. It's just another example. And if you guys want to go and take a look at other players, then that is fine. Feel free to do that. But the best ones, I'd say Dawson and Livermore, good investments. The last one could be asking for a straight up Premier League side, and with the Gareth Barry SBC, it shouldn't be too expensive. The reason why it's expensive, well, ends up being because of the market and how it affects player prices, but really they only intend it to be maybe like 30 to 40,000 coins, maybe even cheaper, but it's people and users of the game that put these players up at like 8,000, 10,000 coins, and yeah, it ends up being really, really expensive. But players that could be a good shout, English players, English low rated players in the Premier League to meet not only the Premier League requirement, but the English one as well. So with Maguire, Simpson, Sermon, Dunk, like all of those are absolutely useless for Ultimate Team, and no one is going to think in their right mind they're going to be wanting to bring those into a starter team to get them set up on Ultimate Team. So hopefully this video today has really broken it down and given you an idea of not only to be investing in the Player of the Month, SBC, and also the Gareth Barry one, but use these techniques and advice to then continue to do that all the way through Ultimate Team. And this is why I think it's in your best interest to follow the road to glory, because all of this stuff will be broken down there for you and you can maybe do investments with me. I remember doing it last year and a lot of you were making coins, and I felt really good because not only was I improving the road to glory, but you guys were making coins as well, and it was just the best feeling. So I'd advise you to do that. Drop a like on the video, support it, and if you do want to see more of these videos, then yeah, drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will be bringing these into the road to glory. So thanks ever so much for watching, guys. Good luck with these tips. You'll be able to make 50 to 100,000 coins if you do it right, and I wish you luck. So thanks ever so much for watching. Team out, and I'll see you soon. Peace.